13-year-old rape victim from the Khammam district is battling for life at the Osmania Hospital in Hyderabad. There is a very, very tense situation which prevails at Telangana's Home Minister Mehboob Ali's house, where protests are being staged by leaders of the NSUI. One of the protesters is CM KCR's grandnephew, Ritesh Rao. Even though the incident took place last week, it came to light only on Monday. The 13-year-old girl was set ablaze by her employer, who tried to rape her after she resisted the sexual advances. Please remember, 13-year-old, she is a child. The accused has now been sent to 14 days judicial remand. The victim suffered 70% burns and has been shifted to Osmania Hospital in Hyderabad. This keeps going on and on, all the time. And I'm joined by Professor Jyotsna Tirunagari of the TDP to speak more on the issue. Jyotsna ji, good afternoon. Although it's not really a good afternoon, I think every time I meet you on the show, I have to keep saying this. It is such a shame. What is really going on? 13-year-old girl, she's burnt by this terrible, terrible man, and this is such a shame. Jyotsna ji? I think Jyotsna Tirunagari will join us. She's very passionate about this entire thing. We've spoken several times about how there is no women's commission in Telangana, and such a pity that, whenever there are complaints against women, be it rape, be it sexual assault of any other form, or slurs, I beg your pardon, they really do not have the recourse to go to the right people so that it could be addressed. This case happened in Khammam, and today there were large-scale protests in the front of Home Minister Mehboob Ali's house by NSUI cadre. And also, KCR's grandson joined the protest. Professor Tirunagari, what is going on in Telangana, ma'am? This is yet another cruel, terrible, shameful incident.
Absolutely. Sudhaji, it's not the first time in the last, I should say, I think 15 days or so. This is the third such kind of an incident. Two were already reported by even your channel. Another incident that has gone unreported. We are still trying to get the details of it completely, so I'm not going to disclose it. But yes, 3 incidents. The problem here is there is no platform for the women of Telangana, for the girl child of Telangana to go and air their problems, first thing. Second thing, there is no commitment from the stupid government, I should say, as to what we should be doing regarding our women folk in the state. What is happening with them? How do we stop what is happening with them? The atrocities on women. We have asked them for a proper women commission. They haven't said that yet. And now we are also asking them, why are you not challenging this rape culture in Telangana? What are you, as governments, as the women ministers, whoever is there out there in the government, why are you not challenging this? Why are you not bringing out a strategy to stop this? And how dare these guys? Where are they getting these guts from that they can put their hands on the girls? That means somewhere the administration is lacking.
There is brazen. Yeah, it is lacking. There doesn't seem to be any deterrent to this. And, even as our conscience was completely, shaken by the terrible, brutal assault on this girl in Hathras, I think after Moinabad, this is yet another case. I mean, this is cruelty to what level? That just because the 13-year-old girl, resisted your sexual advance, you just pour petrol or kerosene on her and burn her, and she's battling for her life. I'm not a cop. But, as a woman, I see this uncanny similarity between Moinabad. Jyotsna ji, remember we had done a lot of discussion on this about how shameful it was. Moinabad, again, that girl was a domestic helper at this person's house. And, Mr. Yadav's house, who's a TRS leader, and of course TRS said he's not our, whatever, politics. I'm not going to talk politics. And again, in this case, this child was working in the person's house when she was, the man tried to sexually assault her. You've been meeting the family. I want to know, I'm sure this must have happened for a long time. No, Jyotsna ji? This mustn't have been for the first time.
No. The point here is, Sudhaji, they have, the girl was admitted in a private hospital in Khammam almost 19 days back, according to the family. 19 days back. I met them yesterday, and that was their statement. In Khammam, where the girl was admitted in a private hospital, almost for 14 days, the girl was treated for 70% burns in a private hospital without even having an MLC registered. How stupid it can be.
Right.
Private hospital takes a burns case
cruel.
without even having an
It's
MLC
cruel.
registered. Where is law in Telangana then?
This is cruel.
Where are the rules in Telangana working?
No, but the
And one
thing
more
is,
thing.
yeah,
And one
yes,
more thing,
Jyotsna, I'll
Sujati.
come to that. Yeah, go on, Jyotsna.
The
Huh.
father was literally he was, threatened, saying that if you don't, because the other day we raised a voice out of it, and even, a couple of other parties raised a voice on it. So immediately, almost around 11:30 in the night, day before yesterday night, they immediately think of shifting the girl to Osmania in Hyderabad. And they literally threatened the girl's
Right.
father, saying that if you don't take the girl from here right away, we are going to shift the girl. They said, sir, why, the girl's condition is okay or not? They're not telling them anything. If you don't take the girl from here, she'll be dead, and you will be booked. There will be a case booked on you. They're in fact threatening the father that the case would
What
be
is
booked on the
this?
father.
Yeah, what is this?
And those
Yeah,
people,
this
those
is
parents are
terrible.
illiterate, they
And
don't know what is what. Very sad, very sad.
Yeah, this is
Sudhaji.
because they're illiterate, because they don't have the social capital. This goes on. This goes on with impunity. Imagine the father of the victim, the child, 13-year-old child, is being threatened by the hospital authorities that take her away from Khammam Hospital to Osmania in Hyderabad. Otherwise, we will book you. So this is again a case of, political influence, no, Jyotsna? It seems like that they must be very, very powerful.
Yes, and that was what we were trying to take out, the names of the people who are involved or whatever. Because, when there is a burns case, Sudhaji, we are all educated, we know what is what. There should be an MLC registered first. That has not happened in Pooja Hospital, where the girl was first admitted. And a case wherein a 13-year-old girl is doused with kerosene and, she's battling for her life. No health
this
bulletin
is-
has been released. Neither from the Khammam Government Hospital,
Yeah,
nor from
yeah,
Osmania Government Hospital till now.
Yeah.
Why?
Dr. Tirunagari, not only the medical bulletin not being released, what you and I have been speaking continuously, the Women's Commission is headless in Telangana, and they don't seem to be worried about this or bothered about this, because you see, they are so busy fighting elections. That's all I have time for. But as always, thank you
They're
so much
shameless.
for
I should
speaking
say,
with India
Sudhati,
Ahead.
they're
Dr.
shameless.
Jyotsna Tirunagari, thank you so much.